Thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Center YouTube channel, where on this channel, we believe in providing you unbiased advice to help you maximize all of your retirement income. Now, on our channel, of course, we do not believe in providing you any silver bullet strategies or glorifying any type of one product. But what we do believe in are holistic concepts that would help you retire with confidence. Now, today, I want you just to imagine that you've now approached retirement. Maybe you've retired early or you've been forced to retire, and you now have to make a decision on, should I start taking income from my 401k or start my Social Security benefits early? Now, that is a very, very serious question that you're going to have an answer to, and we are going to discuss that in today's short retirement education video, so you're definitely going to want to stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. And we want to thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Concepts videos. These videos were created to help to make the difficult and confusing retirement process simple.
Absolutely, Andrea, because with so many retirement concepts out there, so many retirement strategies, and of course, so many retirement products, it can certainly become difficult for consumers to digest it all. That is why we are so fortunate that we work with a team of expert advisors to help our clients build a financial roadmap that's going to let them know when, where, and how they can reach their retirement goals.
For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. So Carson, Social Security income and retirement income are both very convoluted topics, and people are really needing help on how to maximize both of them. So how can you help people to make this transition a bit smoother?
Yeah, the one thing, Andrea, that we're going to always implore people to do is to get professional help. Get a qualified advisor to help you make that transition smoother for yourself, because like you mentioned, it is a very convoluted topic when you're talking about maximizing Social Security and maximizing your other retirement income sources. So in today's short educational video, Andrew, what I want to do is help people to understand how to think about their other retirement income sources, like from a 401k and their Social Security income, and can one actually affect the other. But before we do that, there are two rules to retirement income that we always give. And Andrew, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number one is to never run out of money, and rule number two is to never forget rule number one.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about if your 401k distributions can actually reduce your Social Security benefits.
Carson, what are some key things that people should know when it comes to their 401k, their other retirement income distributions, and Social Security?
Yeah, really, Andrea, to keep things simple, there's really three things that people should focus on when it comes to their income coming from a 401k, as it pertains to also maximizing the benefits from their Social Security as well. The first thing that people should make note of is that the earliest that you can pull from your 401k without a penalty is age 59 and a half. And the earliest that you can start your Social Security benefits is age 62. So if you happen to get laid off in that interim, you have a couple of years to think about how you're going to supplement your retirement income. So that can be a unique situation. But the main thing that people should also know too in this category is that you are mandated, if you're not working for the company, to take those distributions at age 72. Now, due to the Secure Act of 2019, Andrea, they changed that distribution age from age 70 and a half. So people should make note of this. But now, if you qualify for the distribution after 2020 and you're turning age 70 and a half after 2020, your distribution date is not until April 1st of the following year that you turn the age of 72. So you do have to take distributions at that point. So that's one thing that you should take note of. Now, the second thing that people should make note of, Andrew, is that distributions from your 401k will not reduce the benefits from your Social Security benefits. I repeat, distributions from your 401k, income from that 401k, or other qualified retirement plans will not reduce the benefits of your Social Security benefits. Now, There are ways that your Social Security benefits can be reduced if you have income from a government or state pension. In that instance, you can fall under what is known as the windfall elimination provision, also known as WEP, or you also may fall under a provision known as the government pension offset, or GPO, that can literally reduce your Social Security benefits from a spouse or deceased spouse to zero. And so you really have to understand if you fall under those two provisions. And if so, that can reduce your benefits. But as it relates to your 401k, distributions from that 401k cannot reduce your Social Security benefits whatsoever. Now, the third thing that I do want to point out, Andrew, that is definitely notable is that distributions from a 401k or other qualified retirement plans can increase your provisional income and cause more of your Social Security benefits to become taxable. So in essence, that probably could reduce your Social Security benefits because more of that benefit can become taxable if your provisional income reach a certain bracket. Now, if you're a single individual, that income bracket is between $25,000 to $34,000 a year, in which up to 50% and as high as 85% of your Social Security benefits can become taxable. If you're married filing jointly, if your provisional income falls between $32,000 to $44,000, that's where up to 50% and as high as 85% of your Social Security benefits can become taxable. So those are the three things that I think people should be aware of as it pertains to distributions from their 401k and how it relates to their Social Security benefits.
All right, Carson. So why doesn't distribution from a 401k affect your Social Security like a pension would?
You know, Andrew, that is a very good question that you're asking, and people should really understand that dynamic. So I'm going to try to make it really simple. When you're talking about the taxation of your Social Security benefits with an employer who's taken out for it, your compensation, even the amount that you're putting into that 401k, has already been taxed as it pertains to Social Security at that 6.2%. When we're talking about receiving a pension in some cases, none of the benefits that you may be receiving from Social Security has been taxed according to your particular record. So for instance, if I'm receiving benefits off your record as a spouse and never have paid into the system, and I'm receiving a government or state pension, well, they're going to reduce that Social Security benefits accordingly. Or if I'm actually working, let's say as a government employee, and I'm receiving Social Security and a pension off my own record, Andrew, they are going to consider me to have been double dipping into the system. So they're going to reduce that Social Security benefits accordingly. So that is really the main reason why you won't see that reduction from a 401k versus money that if you're receiving a pension from your Social Security benefits.
So, Carson, what actually determines your Social Security benefit income amount?
You know, Andrew, there's really three things that determines the amount of Social Security benefits that you may receive. One of the things that will determine that amount is your 35 years of your highest average earnings. So they're going to look at your record, and they're going to look at the highest 35 years, Andrew, and have an average amount that they're going to count towards your Social Security benefits. So if you're an individual and you look at your record and you have zeros in that record, several zeros, you may want to consider maybe going back to work, earning some income, and erasing those zeros, Andrew, is going to inevitably increase your Social Security benefit amount that you may can receive. The second thing that can determine how much benefit that you're going to receive from Social Security is what we've talked about a lot as well, are the cost of living adjustments that you may receive. Each year that we have inflation in the environment, your cost of living adjustment can increase, like we've seen from 2022 at 5.9% to 2023 at 8.7%. So that is a significant thing that can increase the amount of Social Security benefits that you can receive. And the last thing that can increase your Social Security benefits, Andrew, is basically waiting to take those benefits. As I mentioned, you can take those benefits as early as age 62, but if you wait to your full retirement age, you'll get 100% of those benefits versus a 30% reduction if you take it at 62. And from your full retirement age, Andrew, to age 70, you can increase that benefit by 124% by receiving the 8% delayed retirement credits. So those are the three ways that you can actually increase your Social Security benefits if you are earning, the amount of income over the 35-year period. the cost of living adjustments, and just waiting to take those benefits.
All right, Carson. So people who are under the full retirement age may have some or all of their benefits withheld from Social Security if they're making over the amount that they're supposed to make. What about 401k withdrawals? Would that be considered as income?
That is a very good question, and people should absolutely understand how to distinguish that, Andrea. You have to make sure there's two things when it comes to Social Security that you're aware of. There's taxation of Social Security benefits, and then there's the annual earnings limit. Now, when you're talking about taxation, Andrea, yes, 401k withdrawals will affect the provisional income to cause more of the taxes to be owed on Social Security benefits. But when it just simply becomes, a income-related question, and taking you over the annual earnings limit, which in 2023 is going to be $21,240, the withdrawals from your 401k has no bearings on that. When they're looking at that, Andrea, the only thing they're looking at are wages from your self-employment or wages from a W-2. Only those incomes are going to affect the annual earnings limit when it comes to benefits being withheld. So you can have $30,000 a year coming from your 401k and not have any effect on your Social Security benefits if you're under your full retirement age. And that's the other point that I want to make. If you're at your full retirement age, you have no worries no matter what. You can work and do whatever you like. But when it comes to withdrawals, people can get confused to think that, man, I'm making over the $21,240. They're going to dock my Social Security benefits. No, withdrawals from your 401k or any other qualified retirement plan for that matter, IRAs, will not push you over the annual earnings limit and therefore cause any reduction in your Social Security benefits. Great question.
Okay, Carson, one last question. Should people be considering taking distributions from their 401k before their Social Security income?
Well, Andrea, another good question, and the answer to that really is yes and no. I would never advise a client to take money from their 401k before their Social Security benefits, and I would never advise a client to take their Social Security benefits before their 401k. It all depends on the situation. So you have to try to maximize those incomes. And so depending on the health of that person, depending on when they were actually out of work, how long it would be before they can actually wait to start their benefits, there are a lot of things that has to come into play to see exactly what benefit we should take first. And you know what, Andrew, quite frankly, there may be a time where you have to take both of those benefits. It depends on the need of that individual. So I guess the moral of that question is that seek professional help to make sure that the answer to the questions that you may have is going to be succinct and is going to be catered to your personal needs.
Well, Carson, thank you for your insight on that topic, and thank you for watching. And if you felt this information was beneficial for you, please like this video and share with others.
So I really do hope that the information that we shared today regarding if your 401k distributions will affect your Social Security benefits was helpful. Please understand that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for a fiduciary financial advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly encourage you to utilize the links in the description below and go ahead and schedule a complimentary 1-hour consultation with us today.
For more information on this topic or any of the other topics that we've shared in our other videos, please feel free to reach out to our office or leave any questions or comments in the section below. After this video, please check out our other videos that we've created that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.